What game are we playing, guys? What game are we playing? See if you can guess before it comes on the screen. See if you can guess. If you're right, I'll give you a biscuit. You got a few seconds to guess? Few seconds to guess? You might get a biscuit out of this. You never know. Jack in the North, you can have a biscuit. Lord Imperius, you can have a biscuit. It's been a while. It's been a while. Let's hope it still loads. Surviving Chirpy. It came up with the screen earlier, but he didn't want to be a small spot. Uh-huh. Thousands would believe you, I wouldn't. Where's Factorio? I need people to play with, Matty. Solo Factorio is particularly difficult. Well, at least I can solo Skylines. It's called a cookie. No, it's called a biscuit. You're just from a different place, so you have a different name. Right, I need to go for a very quick bio break. Let's see what's going on down here. This is the new district I think we was building out. Got a casino district. Let's hop on a bus. I shall be back in a minute or two. Just going to take a very quick bio break. Enjoy the bus ride. turn the audio down, it's a little bit loud. On the way back, a bag of skips accidentally fell into my hand. And it accidentally opened itself. So, I figured I had no choice but to eat them. This is like my bus driving earlier. Oh, it happens, it does it. It happens. These are, I love skips. Does anybody else like skips? Really nice. And we're gonna share. Look how big the bag is. No. Right, let's have a quick look at the city. Cherry District was the new, never heard of them. They're basically, prawn cocktail. They're shaped like a... They're shaped like a shell, I guess. They have like a pattern on the back. And they're very, very light. If you put a skip on your mouth, it'll just melt. Baz, have you ever had a skip? Would you like me to bring you some skips as well, Baz? I need to make a list for Baz. I feel like I need to make him a selection box. Assuming you like prawn cocktail. If you don't like prawn cocktail, you won't like skip. Yeah, it's a custom map. You don't get prawn cocktail flavour in Germany? What? What have they got against that flavour? So this was our new, I remember. Cherry District and Underhill. So this was the leisure area. And this one was the tourism. So all the touristy bits are over here. Including this ginormous park that we built. Central Park. I don't agree with you, Great View. There's no point playing a sim if there's no natural disasters. I 100% disagree.
Welcome back.
They probably are, Baz. You can max keep grain stuff. Blah. I already read that. Oh, Profond, welcome back. Welcome back, Mrs. Frosty. Oh, that was it. We built a monorail. Do you remember? We built this monorail that goes around the city. This is cool. Look at that for a view. It makes it fun. I don't think it does. I think the fun part is in designing your own city, not in having it destroyed by random acts of nature. If you need traffic solutions. If you need traffic solutions, just remember, don't ask Baz. You got the t-shirt coming, you should get a hoodie as well. I'm gonna order some hoodies. Oh, they're nice. The good thing about skips, they don't fill you up. It's just like a nice light snack. Have more roundabouts. Look at that railway line coming through the mountain. That's the one thing I don't like about Skylines. You can't get like proper nice slopes. You always get this kind of horrible step effect. I'd like to ride this monorail in real life. Super cool. Anyway, so we got that. What have we got going? Whoa, that's busy. This is Highland Farms. Oh yeah, okay. This is the farming district. So if I remember, they've got filter industrial waste. And I think they're specialised in agriculture. Scumbag Industries. The big brown blob on the map. Did you get a DM from Dre? A message from me as I can't private? Yeah, that was like a week ago, Mrs. Frosty, wasn't it? Do you plan to try Bob and Angel's mods for Factorio? I haven't even looked at them, Yukin. Acorn Park. I feel like we need a bit of variation in trees and stuff over here. Thanks. Hey?
Oh. Oh.
No, it's been on the floor. Don't eat that.
Give it to you.
No. I don't know then, Mrs. Frosty. Maybe it's about something else then. Trees. Let's see. Brush size. I get a bit of variation around here. It looks a little bit too linear. Does your junction still work like a charm, Baz? Lol. Right, Spectrum Square is here. That's that bit in the middle. Prosper Court, Pecan Plaza, Walnut Plains. You may sense a theme here. I know it's very busy around the cargo. However, we've got a bunch of free sectors here. What was Walnut Plains' speciality, I wonder? We got recycling. We had high density housing over here. I think maybe that was reserved for housing then. I think. Which we'll build later because we don't have much of a demand yet. I don't know. Maybe I've not spoke to Dre for a few days, Mrs. Frosty, so just give him a chance to catch up. Geek Creek. Tesla Park. Tesla Park was IT cluster. Okay. And that's the edge of the map as well. Ah, our wonderful dam. They said it couldn't be built. No, quite literally, they said it couldn't be built. When I was making this dam, and we had all kinds of water problems, and I built this overflow here. And I built this overflow and perfectly elevated it so that it was on a line with the water level, because obviously it's going to equalize. And then this is like the overflow for the dam. Everybody in chat was like, it's not going to work. Lol, city's going to get flooded, blah, 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 blah. And it ended up just working like a charm. And all the naysayers were like, yeah, well, you know, got lucky this time, didn't he, eh? Lucky. That's what it got called. Hey, MJ, are you going to Truckfest, MJ? And there's a road going over here. And we've got water storage tanks to store the water. And then you can get the rail line, which crosses into this cargo bay. And also goes around the dam and then over the bridge. Connects into the downtown. You are, MJ. Nice. Are you there for both days? Are you going with Dre? Isn't the last house near the overflow being flooded? The last house near the overflow. This one? No. Nobody's getting flooded here. Nobody gets flooded in this town. They just all have wonderful views. Look how much they love roundabouts. So anyway, that bridge goes through there. Comes out here. Like into a passenger terminal right there. Some shops. There's also a blimp that flies into here, if I remember. Into Aspen Heights. You've got a nice little waterfall going. Is the build of yours also available in the Steam Workshop? I've not put it there, Stimpy. And frankly, I'd have to work out what mods you'd need. Dre better be coming to Insomnia again and taking MJ with him, because A, because I want to see them again, and B, how would I otherwise deliver MJ Spezzy? But Baz, he's coming to Truckfest. Hey, Dave. So there's the blimp. Drifting in, as they do. Clearance between that and the rooftop is pretty low. This is a blimp, is near the monorail. How many people are queuing up? Service last week, 35. There's more than 35 there. Crikey. Oh, he's not coming to Truckfest. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. That's a shame, Baz. How many people are on board that? 35? So we get one blimp per week? Seems weird. What's going on here, then? Did I just forget to do this? That could be expanded into some nice housing up here, I'm thinking. The Institute of Creative Arts. Not really sure why that's there, but, you know. I don't know how we can add more blimps, though. I don't think you can control the number of blimps you've got, can you? Unless it's to do with pumping money into it. Nothing I can do. It's a budget thing. Monorail, cable car, taxi, plane? The hangar and blimp depot can house more vehicles with higher funding. What's our balance sheet currently on? Weekly income 225,000. Okay. Right, see if that helps. 150% boost. You may be at Truckfest on the Monday, not sure at the moment. No problem, Dave. Right, well, we're pumping maximum money into that now, so we'll see. Grove Street. It's a very... I think this is a well-to-do area. That's what I'm thinking. We can get a few more nice houses up here, maybe. Let's get some, let's see. Single. Is that going to be enough? Maybe we can link through there as well, actually. Mr. Frosty was hotel done, no driving. Hotel is right there. What, Truckfest? Yeah, I'm staying at a hotel as well. I think we'll not build on some of these because they'll look a bit weird. Come on, game, keep up with me. Two-lane, one-way road with trees. Sounds fun. Well, I think maybe... it's about there. Doesn't have a squirrel residential area, Bez. You are correct. Housing hub. You play this on the Xbox One? How is it like, I don't know, I couldn't live without the freedom of mouse and keyboard on this game. Like, the ability to just do this and then, you know, move around like that and do this. How do you cope? Using a controller, I get so frustrated. When I watch him build a game and I think, oh, this would be fun to play, then I try and it looks like a flunked out of kindergarten. Lol. Don't want them too close to that thing. Oh wow, I've got a whacking big train track coming in here.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Oh well, that's got to go. Maybe we'll use that at some point later. External connection. Your roundabout goes the wrong way for right-hand traffic. Oh, it's just details, Baz. Details, mate, you know? I'm sure they'd work it out. Riverman, 27 months. Good evening, Paul. How are you? I'm doing fine, thank you. Thank you for 27 months. Now let's see. I'm thinking something like that. A couple of cul-de-sacs there. Leave that as it is. Done with physics studying. Sounds lovely. Intravenous, thank you for the host. We'll have a footpath going through there. Wow, the car's coming down here already. Sure, I just heard Doyle. It's a bit too early for Doyle. You started the PlayStation 4 version of the game, gave up, and went back to the PC because playing with the keyboard and mouse is so much easier. There's a lesson for life right there. Do a little bit here, but not much. Let's maybe have it loop back. Interesting. It kind of looks more natural with the parking than it does with the grass. Which is annoying. I'm guessing that was just a normal 2-lane. We'll leave the grass on some of these exclusive bits. That one can have one. Those bits can have one, that can have one, that's fine. Yeah, a little rubbish. I don't know, I think Dahlia being a little bit later. And I think Mrs. Squirrel's going out to her friends after that. So I think we'll have a couple of tree bits here. That looks okay. There we go. New residential area. Now, do we extend River Beach? Yeah, let's extend River Beach. Although, no, let's not. Let's make this a different district. Just from about here or so. I was chucking all these people out now, look. Because I just changed the policy. Have you ever got a weird donation when offline? I've had donations when I'm offline. Not really a weird one. Please get me to like this game. I hate stroke suck at it, Rancelot. I don't know how to do that, bro. I think, Rancelot, just take your time with it. I don't know how to explain how to like the game. Yes, I remember that, family of 5. That used to take a long time. Okay, so we're going to need a name for this district. This is currently, if you look at where it is, the game has already worked out it's by the hills. Now, there's one, oh, come on, save. There's one thing to note, it's by this kind of industrial thing. It goes up right next to a, I guess you could call it a river. Thoughts on a name? Make sure it's big enough just in case I expand it. I get to do that. There's a bit of thunder going on. Nutty Creek, Coconut Valley, Green River Acres. Quite like that one. Commodore Bob. Amity Hills, it's haunted, probably. It looks like a hand. It does a little bit look like a hand, like that. Oh. Is the stream live? No. It's a recording. Okay, we'll go with Commodore Bob's Green River Acres, I think. Quite like that name. Green River Acres. Right, we're going to nick some of the policies from here, I think. I wish you could copy and paste policies. Can you still not do that? It's such a useful thing. If you could just click on this and just go copy policy, paste policy. How useful would that be? Heavy traffic, high rise, encourage biking, smoke detector, recycling, and schools out. Okay. Smoke detector, recycling, and schools out. High rise ban. I think it was heavy traffic ban. And something else I can't remember. High rise, heavy traffic, and encourage biking. There we go. Also, they've got... Yeah, okay. Let's get some footpaths in though. Dinosaur Handland. Yeah, that'd be a great name. Where do you live? I live in Dinosaur Handland. No, where do you really live? No, that's where I live. Yeah, right. Let's turn off... all that. It's very hard to see the footpaths when it's chucking it down with rain. Don't need to link through to the roundabout. Probably be nice to have a little link through to here though. Maybe we can like come down here a little bit. Like that. I also feel like it'd be nice if they had a bit of a what do you call it? Call it a bridle path? Like a place to just go walk the dog or whatever. Go for your morning jog. That weather's not messing around. Something like that. Just got inside from 13 hours in the garage, a lot of fixing on your MX-5. You must be pretty tired, bro. Sea of Thieves. Yeah, we played Sea of Thieves last week and the week before. Now this walkway, we're going to carry on. Like that. Make it into a little hillside trek. There you go. Go for a nice long walk. Get a great view. Yeah, I bet you are, Mrs. Frosty. Have you been keeping up your running at all, Mrs. Frosty? You reckon you could do it again? No, I don't like that. Maybe put some trees in here in a minute. You've not done it. You've not done any exercise. So, you got yourself to a point where you could run the marathon and then was like, whew, I've done that now. I don't know, Ben GT. I may do. I haven't decided. I'll stick a few trees there. They get knocked out while they're building. Get rid of these weird green ones. Pity I can't see what I'm doing. I find it's quite handy when you can see what you're doing. Okay, more footpaths. Your friend is currently in Boston. Should be running the Boston Marathon. Blimey. And we'll connect through here. Go away, Chirpy. Sarcastic rain. Does money add up quickly when the town is satisfied? Money adds up when you get the budgeting right, and this is one of the things that a lot of people get wrong. Particularly, like, I'd say the first 2,000 or 3,000 population is critical that you get the budget right. Because it's, when you first unlock the ability to control this, it's critical that you minimize it wherever you can. But in order to do that, you need something like this. Because otherwise the game's really weird. It will quite happily allow you to spend way too much on your electricity budget, even though your city's not using it. And the same on your water and your sewage and all the rest of it. So you can see my electric availability needs boosting now. So either I need to go and build some more infrastructure, or I can just slide my budget up a little bit. Like that. And then that affects how much I'm producing. There you go. So it only moved a little bit, so I need to put quite a bit more in. And when I've maxed that slider out, I'll have to build more infrastructure. So yeah, budget's fairly critical. But if your balance sheet is showing negative, then your money's gonna come down. But at the moment, we're making 9,000 a week, which is fine because we have enough money to buffer any ups and downs. Right. So now we've got refuse collection. We need to decide how that's going to happen because the current refuse collection site is over here, which is in the industry. We have nothing that can really reach this. So these guys are going to need some kind of localized recycling center, I think. But you don't really want to be sending... You don't want trucks coming up and down to a recycling center here. Possibly we could build something within this dead space and have them come out of that road. And they would service this as well. It's probably the best way of doing it. But coming through a residential area is not ideal. There's no other choice, really. We can't build it down here. Do I get calls from the PPI compensation scams? They're not scams, Matty. A lot of them are legit companies trying to make money out of filling in the PPI form for you. Who's not happy about that road? No, I was living at the end of my road. And now I'm not.
Happy anniversary, Natter.
How does the UK do on cycling, like infrastructure and such? Well, it really varies by town and city. It really does. London has a lot of cycle lanes, but then it's not like what I would call particularly safe to cycle in London. I think a lot of other cities do it better, let me put it that way. But as a person who doesn't cycle that much, or hardly ever, I'm not the best qualified to say. Alright, can we have a little recycling centre at the end of the road there. That should be okay from a noise perspective, I believe. That's fine. Okay, that can hopefully help sort that lot out. Well, I think it would certainly help if we build a connecting road.
Back, Nutter.
If we have a road coming off... Maybe off the roundabout might actually work better. Let's make it a through road. I need to count that up in a minute with power and stuff. Maybe something like that would work. Oh, it's still not very expansive. That should be enough. It kind of says it's not, but it should be enough. In to say hi, not staying, Aaron Evans. Alright, bro. Have a good one. Gucci, welcome back. Dark Raven, welcome back with 3 months. Do you have all the Skylines DLC? I think I have most of it. Let's have a look. You see that? I think you can. Green cities, mass transit, natural disasters, snowfall after dark. Content creator. I don't have the Art Deco. I don't have concerts because I was like, really? I don't have all that jazz. I basically don't have the music ones because I'm not going to stream that stuff anyway. So I don't have them. Any of these music things I don't have. Match day. But I have all the visual stuff. Your city has no demand for housing, commerce and industry, so buildings aren't getting built. How do I make people come to your city? I get that. One to Tom. You need to do something to disrupt the status quo. So the best thing to do is
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
build, basically improve the land value or build something like, build a unique building. Something else that's going to boost the land value, particularly say in your commerce. If you do that, it'll boost the commerce value, the land value, get more businesses coming in to start selling more stuff, which will generate more industrial demand. And from that, you'll naturally create jobs. So you need to do something to break the triangle, as it were. You've got a vicious circle going on. And you've got the trinity of things, yeah? You've got these three, and when they're all flat, you have to do something to boost one of them. But normally, commerce seems to work pretty well. Chef Jared, 14 months. Happy to be part of the great community. Thank you for subbing, Chef Jared, for 14 months. Let's get that done.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Okay, that covers it for water. Let's connect the power into there and there, so we've got redundancy. I should get that going. How do you like surviving Mars, Matty Devs? I think they don't give you... What started out as a novel idea, an interesting concept with some nice music and stuff, very quickly turned out to be a bit... It's like a game that demands micromanagement, but at the same time, it demands your attention in terms of micromanagement, but doesn't help you to micromanage and doesn't give you the information that you need or the tools that you need to do it. So it becomes frustrating. Things sitting around doing nothing. You know, people with like ridiculous, like with conflicting traits, you know, stuff that doesn't make sense. And a few of them, if you pick the wrong people, will just more or less destroy your population by breeding. I don't know. It could have been a great game, but they got some significant things wrong, and therefore it stopped it from being a great game. Micromanagement is still better than microtransactions. Well, I'm not really sure what you mean by that, Bez. I'm talking about the gameplay, not the financial side of it at all. Northern Alex, 34 months and counting. Love you, bro. Keep up the great work, dude. Thank you for 34 months. I hope you're well, Alex. I've not spoken to you for a while. I hope you're well. Any games, Alex, that you're currently enjoying? Healthcare. Healthcare. We can stick one of these. So what does a firehouse do here? Why does the I don't get that. Like a major fire station only gets to the roundabouts and a little bit beyond. That seems stupid to me. The game updated, it broke your save game. Are you talking about when it came out of the open kind of early access, Kyle? Because they did say it would, to be fair.